A righteous protection.
What is going on, fam, man? Happy Sunday, all that, man. Hope you're having a good day. Good morning. You might still be asleep, depending on where you're at. So, the AI combo stuff. Told y'all I had a couple more tips to help you out with that. Number one, if you have not, make sure you go check out the Gameplay Jewels playlist, link in the description. That'll get you up to speed and bring you to where we are now so you can understand a little bit better. Now, you see it looks a little different than it has, right? 50. I told y'all, I've been talking about it the past, I don't know, month or so. For years and years, we have been so terrified, petrified of 50 of the default settings in these games. Now, rightfully so to some extent. Number one, you ain't got to be afraid of the default movesets no more at all. They good. The ones I ain't done, you see I put up for you anyway. Secondly, don't be scared of 50. Like sometimes we'll change stuff just for the sake of changing it. You know what I mean? Even if that means we really make something better, and in some cases you might have made it worse. I digress. So, combo tendencies, 50. You can put this on 100. I've been telling y'all. Get to know the combos. Some people like, I hate combos. I can't stand the combos. I get that. But what you got to understand is this game with combos, man, learn to lean on them. Learn to embrace them. They make the game better. And as a whole, you're not going to get away from them. Like, turn it on 0-0 isn't absolute in this game. I'm sure you already know that for sure. You can turn the combos on 0, it's still gonna happen because they're made to be used. So anyway, 50, you could put the combos on 100. It's about the only thing I recommend putting on 100. So the new way I look at things, right? Malachi Black. What do you want from him? Offensive. Now, of course, we're talking about the AI. We're talking about player. What do you want from him offensively? Me? Kicks. I want nothing but strikes. Like, I want to see him strike. I don't want to see grapples from him, really. I want to see strikes, except for the few grapples that he has that are strikes. Right? So, what's my settings? 50 with the combos. You can go 100. 50, you still gonna get the same thing. Still gonna do combos. Heavy strike on 50. You can go 75, but be careful. I want y'all to listen close to this. Some of you probably already done found out. With the heavy strike and the heavy grapple, right? They govern more than just the stand strikes and the stand grapples. It's easy to look at those three, and it's easy to think of them in terms of just the standard version. It's not. Yes, there's ground strike and ground grapple, but you can have ground strike and ground grapple on 0, right? Have these turned up past 50, 75 and above, something like that. And you'll still see tons of ground strikes and grapples. So, I know some of y'all had that issue where they were doing a gang of ground moves, and you're like, yeah, I don't want that. And y'all seen some matches when I've been streaming, I've had the same thing. So, and you like, but I turned the ground stuff down. Where are these three? Where you got them? 50 and below. That is the main driving force and factor into being at 50. Because 50 will keep the rest of, and it's not just the ground. Think about running. There's grapples and strikes for that. Think about corner moves. Think you gotta break away from thinking that these three are just for the standard moves. You gotta think that they are ahead of everything. Hopefully in 24, we will get more subcategories, and be able to fine tune every situation and every location and not really have a big old blanket. We'll see. So, yeah, keep that in mind. Anyway, that's really the main main driving point and focus of this video. 50. 50, 50, 50, 50. Right here especially. Combos, you can go 100 if you want to. Now, also with the 3 directions. If you got one combo that you want to see more, turn it up more. You know, there's some people that have 2 X3 chains and the X4 chain. If that's the case, because sometimes you just really can't stretch out 3 X4s for somebody. If you got 1 X4, you got one chain that you really, really want to be used more, turn that one up a little higher. Like I would leave these 2 at 50 and go 100 for that one. Or I would turn the other 2 down to like 25. So yeah, now, let's say you got somebody who we got, I think I got Coda like that. Yeah. See, I got his average strike up to 75. Ground stuff is up a little bit because I like to see him do something. Now, from 0 to 10, it's typically, and depending on how high these are, 0 to 10 is typically your sweet spot for wanting to see some ground moves being done, but not a lot. You see with his grapple, 10 and 5. I don't go too much higher than 10. With somebody like Chad Gable, Kurt Angle, stuff like that, where you want to see the grapples. Even Brian Danielson. 20 to 25 is probably gonna be the best. And even like with Danielson, like with him, I still want strikes. So, you know, I go like 50 and 25, right? So yeah, that, while we talking about Malachi, 50. Telling you that it helps a lot. Because, you know, first thing and the first way we did a lot of stuff was wind everything up to 100. So if you look in his grapples, what moves would I want to see out of the grapple? 1, 2, 3 primarily, because I want to see him strike, right? So you really 3, 4 moves out of all of his grapples that I would want to see him do. So I could turn his grapples up to maybe 5. But even with them on 0, remember, 0 is not absolute. Even with them on 0, he'll still do something. And then which ones he does, you know, which body part you putting the strength on. Does that not matter? Maybe don't. Maybe it's placebo. Who knows? A lot of things we don't know about this game, just certain stuff we do because we do it. But yeah, man, I just want to hop on here real quick, tell y'all 50. If you want combos is the only one you should put on 100, right? Submissions, you want some submissions, depending on who. I got some people, I turn them up to 20 and 25. Light strike, 0. Think about your combo chains. What's your enders? Light strike, strong strike, grapple. I don't want my kind, even though you turn light strike on 0, they'll still do chains in the combos with light strike from time to time. Turn light strike down to 0 to kind of tame that a little bit, you understand? But yeah, 50, 75 on your heavy strike at the most. Same thing with your grapples. Use the combos, let me tell you. Use your combos. I turn environmental stuff down because it helps for them to get back in the ring a little better. You know, that's still a supreme issue. Dives and springboards, be careful. Even with somebody like 50, don't go past 50. That's the rule. That's the key for this video, man. 50 and below gets better reactions. And I mean, that goes well. Blocking and dodging 0, of course. The possum pin, I keep on 0 because it uses your special bar. And the AI will use it at pointless times, like, and then, you know, lose the special bar. So yeah, instant recovery 0, ring escape 0. If I could turn that to like negative, I would. Pin combo I always go for 100. So what's the key number? 50, right? So man, work off 50. And the same, and I'll do another video for the settings. 50 applies to that too. Yeah, so 50. Matter of fact, here, let's go. Let me show you what we talking about, since need somebody with some grapplings. There you go. See, 50. Like, I want to see him do some submissions, so I got his on 20. 50 on the heavy strike, 25 on the grapple. Gets a good balance. So 50. Most people it's gonna be 50 on the combo. Most people it's gonna kind of be like his if you want the grapples. 50 on the 50 on the heavy strike, and then you can turn, if you want to, turn grapples up to 50. I tend to try to separate so everything is like the same number and get muddy. So, you know, the heavy strike, maybe I want to turn the grapples to 50 and I'll turn the heavy strike to 25. You know what I mean? Put a little space between them. But yeah, any questions, man, hit the comments. Make sure you check out Gameplay Jules playlist, link in the description if you have not seen it, because you might be looking at this and be like, huh, what's he talking about? I go through all that. More videos coming here real soon about my sliders updates. I know y'all been asking for that. Yeah. Making it a little better, man. I get some good stuff. So keep working at it. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button. You know what it is, fam. Keep it real. Live righteous.